That hat actually fits fits pretty damn well. Nice. It fits with the color scheme too.
Understood.
Right, Nanjing can 9 crowns. Oh, it's Speed Ike.
Not anymore.
All right, I'll check that out, friends. But it's not a real hero. Ike, Speed Ike, Life and Death 3, Speed Feint, Attack, Tactic, Darting Blow. Oh, okay. I've had a discussion with people about this before, whether to go Speed Ike or not, and I've heard of this because some people like. Hero Fest is still like the introductory banner, right?
Yeah.
It might have changed, but at least back then it was Ike, and a lot of people just go Ike.
Yeah, it swapped to the one with Ayra, Lewin, Owain, and Ophelia.
Mm-hmm. Oh, thanks, Luda, for adding me in. But yeah, they would just go for this. They would consider it because if you can plus 10 Ike, his sweet toes actually are not bad at all. The only problem is you kind of fuck up Irvon. Irvon just doesn't do anything if you're too fast. So keep in mind how Irvon works. If you receive consecutive attacks, if you're too fast, Irvon doesn't do anything because it doesn't. You don't get hit by that second attack, which is also good, but also bad because. I mean, then you should just be using another axe. The only reason you would use Irvon is for the special trigger, so it basically acts as a slaying axe. But that's about it. Irvon's actually super interesting because when you attack an opponent and they're faster than you and then they double you, they do 120% damage because they do 1 hit and then 20% on next hit. That's actually pretty interesting. That's like a proper usage of Irvon. But yeah, speed Ikes kind of just like mitigate the potential of Irvon. Of course, preventing that double blow, second blow, does keep your does save you 20% HP, but it also takes away the fact that you're charging your special now. So, in any case, fine build, Life and Death, Speed Tactic, Speed Feint, Attack Tactic, Darting Blow. With Darting Blow, you reach 44 speed, and then you would double 65 times 2. That's probably good enough for a kill. It's still excellent build, but yeah, I can't help but question like whether the necessity of this, but it's fine overall and it works. And despite using Life and Death, you still have 35 defense, which is pretty legit, and 65 attack is nothing to sneeze at. And if you do rally, you get that Speed Feint to trigger. That's so interesting that you're going so hard for the Speed Ike. Interesting Ike, I'll say. Do you guys have anything to add on to it?
Yeah, I mean, in my opinion, it's a very, very different take on Brave Ike, and I can appreciate the speed meme, especially since he's really not known for his speed, because I know that most of the ones that I've seen usually run like QR and Aether, the common high-scoring skills that you'd expect on them. And I mean, honestly, it really does look very nice, and I approve it 100%. The only thing I would question is Life and Death, because you could always swap out for attack speed bond, still get that attack and speed +5, and leave his defenses alone.
But if you do that, you're not doing Darting Blow. This is offensive, any phase. I mean, player phase. You're switching.
I mean, you could still set it up to work that way. You would just have to make sure that you were able to get him in position to get the bond.
Okay. Well, the Darting Blow wouldn't really work there. But I see what you mean. The problem with this build is you kind of just took away everything great about Ike. Because the best thing about Ike is Irvon, Steady Breath, Bjork's... Well, his skills are Irvon, Steady Breath, and Bjork's Blessing. You're using like nothing to its full ability anymore. And you're using him like more like empty shell. It's super interesting, and of course the stat line still makes it work, but it's my suggestion usually is to try and make use of your hero, what your hero is given the most, because it's the least expensive. But yeah, interesting.
Yeah, I mean, I do agree that sometimes what you have in your base kit should really be considered,
and Frenzy loves wasting time.
This can go 2 ways, punk.
This is what he sent me. Ultra Instinct Shaggy. I'm sorry, I'm not even a watcher of Scooby-Doo. His A skill is God of Destruction. Scooby-Doo, I would say. B is Menacing plus. Scooby Snacks for C skill, and I have not logged into Fate Grand Order. God damn it. Alright, well. He has a normal skill. It's called Hardy Bearing. Sorry, a normal skill called Hardy Bearing. He has Smite. I don't understand the first thing. Is that Pi power? I don't know. And then 10% I don't know anymore. Alright, moving on.
Yes?
Whoa, Divine Naga. Close counter attack defense link speed ploy close defense. Wow. That is wow. So a lot of people take would argue Julia is better than Dierdre. And that's because the close counter aspect really gives you something very interesting. And the it's all stats plus when attacked up close. Like, that is so easy to make use of. But there's an argument that the Divine Naga is even better, because Divine Naga nullifies. Of course, it stays as effective against dragon foes, but it neutralizes foes' bonuses from skills like Fortify, Rally, etc. during combat, and disables foes' skills that calculate damage using the lower of foes' defense res. I mean, both Nagas do that. And at start to combat, if units' res is greater than foes' res plus 3, grants attack speed defense res plus 3 during combat, which is also excellent. So you put all of that together, you have nullification, essentially everything plus 3, because you should have more res, unless it's like Winter Fae or something. And then close counter, and then you reposition yourself or anything else. Ah, that's actually interesting. I would have done swap personally, because you can't reposition. Well, you can reposition somebody back, and then you will be in range. I guess that also works too, but generally swap's easier to trigger because that could be used both offensively and defensively. But yeah, attack defense link would give you extra 5 defense, 5 attack, and then you would get an additional plus 3, so you have 28 defense, and 59 attack. You have 42 res, and add additional 6 to both of them, so you would have 30 something defense and about 48 res, which is really solid all around. And keep in mind the extra attack, and on top of the effective against dragons, this is a true Dragon Slayer. So yeah, 59 attack with effective damage. Really good. You're relying on who Weens, thanks. Every single time somebody uses that. The only person who can Oni-chan me in chat that I feel right about is APG, because she's a girl. There you go. But yeah, you're relying on your natural speed to get the QR, and that makes sense. It makes a lot of sense, actually. Alright, now I need to snipe a battle for a joint battle. Give me a battle. There you go. Alright. Okay, anyways, that's Bago. Excellent Deirdre. And I think this is the way you use her to fully utilize her instead of Julia. There's a huge difference between the two. Well, it's not that huge. If you use close counter, it's not that huge. And I think Deirdre would come out on top in that kind of situation. And the fact that, she's just hotter, so I would take her over Julia. Alright. Let's start with Knife Frederick.
Yep.
Great old Poleaxe. Of course, you gotta do this upgrade. It is amazing. Oh my god, you're a monster, sir. Alright. He has odd speed wave and even defense wave. Interesting. So on one turn you have more speed, on another turn you have more defense. But why would you do that? Great old Poleaxe only works if you always have a buff activated, like Rally or Hones or extra movement granted by a skill like Armor March or... But here's the thing, the waves count. So at all times, this Amelia has Great old Poleaxe triggered, aka extra 5 speed, extra 5 defense. So at minimum, she has 47 speed, at minimum, she has 45 defense. But she could go up as high as 51, and as high as 40, not 48, 53, Oh my god, that is amazing. On top of that, you have Special Fighter, denying enemy specials, and gaining you charges on your ether. You have Distant Counter, and you already drop it by 1 thanks to ether. 55, 40, 55, 54, 42, 40, 27. Wow. I'm blown away. This is so good. You, of course, don't need QR, and if you don't... And with her defensive stats, if she doesn't get doubled, she's not going to die. And she's going to be hard to get doubled. Wow, this is amazing. Why would you get rid of Armor March? Because Armor March is not as consistent as Double Waves. Double Waves, you would always have one of them triggering. Armor March, you would need to be out next to somebody. And if you break formation, you would have to put somebody next to her just to keep up the Armor March. I can understand this argument. I thought about it too. This is crazy good. Legion's Axe I know, it's such a shitty axe. Why would you take it? This is a long list. So, if you guys watch the podcast, Pasta said his favorite character to use favorite character in Sacred Stones was Amelia. That blew my mind. I did not see that coming at all. He's always been a lover of Myrrh. But Amelia is a lolly, so he's still a lolicon. Oh, yeah. A lot of people said Amelia was bad in the game. You have Vengeful Fighter? Are you kidding me? You're so fast. You don't need this. But yeah, that's an interesting pick. Dude, how is Damai not up yet?
They make you wait for the things you really want.
I can't wait any more longer. I gotta study, man. I only want to schedule 2-something hours. I'll wait 15 more minutes, guys. But if it doesn't show up, then I'm sorry. Can't do it. Gotta put in some time today. Comes around midnight. No, it usually it usually comes out at 10 p.m., 11 p.m. And if it's really, really bad, it would go to midnight and pass. But that's inconsistent. Okay.
Yes.
Dark Shadow Tharja. Oh man. All right, guys. Who is better, Nino or Tharja?
Neither.
What? Boot this man right now. That was not an option. You smelly person.
I'd say it depends on the fight, depends on the enemy. I mean, there's so many variables in there that you really can't pick one unless you actually have a specific situation.
All right, somebody mute Lappin. He said Odin. Okay. After much thought, I do believe it's Tharja. It's so ridiculous to me to say it's Tharja, but actually I think she's much better. Here's why. Tharja's Hex is a consistent, constant debuff as long as they're within 2 range, and that is so useful in Arena. While Nino can buff your Asgard trio or whoever your bonus hero is on the even turns, Tharja is consistently debuffing every turn and making a difference. Attack speed -4 on foes in 2 spaces during combat is huge, especially the speed portion, which means virtually every single time she has just 1 point more speed than her opponent, she will double. And that is huge, and she also takes less damage because of the attack -4, which is also huge because with her bulk, 45 plus 23, you're not one-shotting her. Unless you have advantage, then you might. Life and Death is kind of also hurting this, but that portion also helps. And that portion also helps when you're baiting in for, say, your Asgard trio. Say I just place Alphonse in front of Tharja, and I have Tharja behind Alphonse. Or, no, a better choice is Fjorm, because I hate Alphonse, and Alphonse should be on the bench. But Fjorm has attack defense bond, so you put Fjorm in front of Tharja, and then you bait something in. So you're now triggering attack defense bond, and when somebody attacks Tharja, Tharja's Hex still triggers. Attack speed -4 on foes within 2 spaces during combat. It's not at start of turn, it's during combat. So that you would still drop their attack and speed by 4, and Fjorm would just take so much less damage. It is so good. But yeah, Life and Death Desperation, very easy. Just taking damage against Desperation is the weird part, but you have so much bulk, you can just force your way through. Heavy Blade, Glimmer, What the heck? Okay. Yeah, in all, very good combination. I do believe Tharja is better. I think Glimmer is kind of overkill because you'll fly in them anyways, but... Also, Tharja is hot. Would you guys date Tharja or not?
No.
What?
You're
Why?
asking the wrong person. I'm already married.
Okay, fine. T, you're exempt. In fact, I will treat you like a gay man now.
Okay, I'm not okay with that.
Okay. Well, there you go. I will not ask you
So I
of
guess if you
opinion of
want me to-
women.
Well, I guess if you want me to answer it, I can honestly answer it and probably say, yeah, I would.
Okay, I just want people to realize, like, do you not, like, see her stomach? This woman, all she does is, like, research and make, potions and spells and shit, right? How the hell are you this defined? She's been hitting the gym. You don't know this, but she's been hitting the gym. Like, how does she mind her, like, well, she doesn't sleep, does she? Oh, that's
or
right.
she's been drinking the right potions to make sure that her stomach looks like that.
All right, but she has a nice stomach. Most of you guys said no, though. That's a good idea, because I think you would die. Dating Tharja seems to be dangerous, but yeah, excellent hero and excellent character. All right, Daniello.
Yep.
Great Pull Axe, Ignis, Freeze Attack Defense, another Special Fighter, Armor March. All right, this one needs a lot more support than the last one. Also not plus 10, and also all neutral. That's some bad luck, my dude. When you pull 3 Amelias, and the best one you can have is a neutral Amelia. Whew. All right. It's thank goodness for neutral. When you up a neutral hero, they get HP and speed or HP and attack often. That's usually their two highest stat points. So you might have been HP and defense, and then went into attack or speed. But yeah, it's not completely bad, just not preferred. Anyways, brace and attack defense is kind of weird because you had to get hit into it. So you got to drop like 15 HP at least, which is kind of awkward because you have good defense, good speed, good attack, good HP. But once you get into it, you're a lot better off. Burrito's Poleaxe is also adding 5 speed, 5 defense as long as you keep Armor March triggered. Yeah. Hard to say anything bad about this. It's very easy to do, except for Special Fighter, which is weird. For fast Ignis, kind of question that. I guess it's just for fast Ignis. Okay. All right.
Well, at least you die.
Hey, Smelly Man, there's no way you took a shower.
No, I haven't. I've been listening to this Generous.
You know, one of the things I really appreciate about the new phones is that they're waterproof. So I can take them in the shower and listen to stuff while I'm showering.
Okay, sad thing is I can understand that.
Yeah. I also have a waterproof case. Hey, did you guys know I'm a top Amazon reviewer and I get stuff for free? How can you say you're Kana lover when you don't even refine the water breath? Kana. Is that balloon? Showering while listening to a man is gay. God damn. Alright, we're like 7 minutes away from like giving up on this.
Yes.
Faithful Axe Fury 4. Ugh, you know that's so good. That's such a great combination to have. Plus 10 Frederick, 47 defense, Faithful Axe, so potentially 50, 50, 63, 41. Wait a second, he's actually pretty quick at 38. But that's Fury 4 propping up extra far. Interesting. You're still using QR at this percentage though. Ooh, that's weird. I would usually drop QR around 40 speed. Yeah. I run Fury Renewal Noe. I don't use QR on her, and she has 40 speed. But if you just have Faithful Axe fairly reliably, you'll be there. This is a good Frederick though. Fury QR, attack tactic, attack speed. Oh, that's why attack speed is adding to. All right, sorry. I'm starting to skip things because we've been doing this for so long. But, great Frederick. You should always take Faithful Axe Fury 4 because Fear 4 just counts as 1 skill. And Faithful Axe 1 and Faithful Axe 2 counts as 2. So you have 3 skills. So yeah, you made the most out of him, which is great.
You have my word.
Life and Death novel. Oh. It's so good for higher levels of arena because everybody just uses armor teams, and then when they score lower, they bump into these Ayras and they're like, oh crap, what do we do? 50 speed. You are not checking her on speed. She has fast Regno Astra as soon as she gets hit. If you fight her with armor, they still have to take the Regno Astra because they don't one-shot her. She has 51 HP, 35 defense, 21 res. Joint Hone Speed, I think you're a bit crazy, but again, Ayra is one of the few characters where going overboard in speed does not like influence her in a negative way because those points in speed get used in Regno Astra. Attack Defense Bond is a great idea too, and Null Follow-Up says fuck you armor and does a great job at it. Great Ayra. +5 too on flowers. So technically she could reach 52 HP, 58 attack, 51 speed, 36 defense, 22 res, and it like blows my mind that you can reach over 40 defense with Ayra and still maintain over 50 speed and nearly hit 60 attack. This woman is dangerous.
That's got to be the best Ayra I've ever seen, actually.
Mm-hmm. Joint Hone Speed, you still need somebody next to you to trigger it, so I wouldn't just count it as 55. But yeah, ideal situations, it would be 55. I thought you loved armor and gave away your credit card to get more. I gave away my credit card and IS did not say or do a thing. IS is even worse than like, you know, a bad girlfriend. Because at least when you give them your credit card, they would at least acknowledge you. IS still doesn't acknowledge you. This is like an Abyssal unit, no kidding. I'm actually kind of surprised Ayra has not gotten an alt. I do think she's among the prettiest girls in this game, and she's definitely like popular enough. A lot of people use her. Oh my god, there's so much stuff.
Cool!
Brazen attack speed, Wings of Mercy, double drive res. I guess she's helping. But yeah, Soleil is here! I can't do it. Like, I'm sorry. Slaying Edge, Gale Force, Brazen attack speed. I think that's overkill because you reach 6750. But goddamn, Brazen attack speed on a character that's already this fast and hits this hard. What are you, insane? She actually has 43 speed without being plus speed. I guess with the flowers, yeah. Still, that's kind of insane. Yeah, Soleil's kind of busted. But here's the thing. You think Soleil's busted? The Drift Corns are busted. Because they have armor BST now. They have like 170 BST. Oh, man. But yeah, Soleil's pretty up there. She's like 166 or something.